Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, brothers and sisters. So this morning I will continue to talk on the striking finding in the Quran after reading from page 1 to page 60. So this morning I will base it on the many sentences that I found in the Quran. The most common one. I think this morning I'd like to suggest a topic on spending out the wealth that you have been provided. Spending out the wealth or money that have been provided, meaning that what you have earned, spend it out, meaning give it away to the other peoples who are in need. I notice this ordain of spending out is one of the 5 pillars in Islam. The pillars of doing in Islam. I think it is the 3rd pillar in Islam, is spending out your wealth or your money that have been provided to you, or what you have, or it means what you have earned is all come from Allah. So the Quran saying they have been provided to you, but because it's all come from Allah. So when it is in the pillar of Islam, so this must be important doing before you attain paradise, because without doing the pillars of Islam is then unlikely anyone can attain paradise. So many mention on this spending out on it in many pages in the Quran, and one of it is mentioning of spend out what you love. So what do men love? Of course, is money and wealth is one of the things that men love. So spending it out of what you love is spending to be accepted by Allah. is a test to your what develop more, your wealth or your God. If you love your wealth, then you get your wealth, but then you don't get any return from Allah in the next world. So Allah had created this world, and He look at it. We live in a community. Of course, in the community there are people who are poor, there are people who are rich, there are people in difficulty, in providing themselves, or lack of money or wealth. Actually, they have the right in the money we have earned. We just look at what many countries are doing. They impose tax. You can go to jail if you don't pay tax. What is tax for? Okay, partly is to have other peoples who are in need. So important is spending out of money, and Prophet Muhammad was saying the people who are miserly with money are far from Allah, far from human being. And far from paradise. So and people who are generous are the opposite, near to God, near to mankind, near to paradise. And I also found in the Quran, you don't have to give all your money. It's the money that you don't use. So you can keep as much money, but the money is the money that you use. If you don't use the money, the extra money that you don't use, that is the money you spend out. So spending out will not make you poor. It doesn't prevent you from doing business, because if you need to do business, then you need a lot of money. Then you have to keep the money for doing your business. Then the extra bit you spend out. Or later on, if your business grow, your money accumulate, then you become very rich. Then you have more money to spend out, and you should spend out this extra money you don't need. So it's not the intention to make you poor by spending out, but it is important pillar in Islam. Of course, in Islam there is compulsory spending out, where you give the money to the institution, Islamic institution, to collect the money. There is a small percentage, I think it's only 2.5% of the money you don't spend. That's not a lot. 2.5%. And then there is also the yearly money that you have to pass to the collection body. Very small amount, according to the price of rice or wheat or staple food that you normally eat. This only happening once a year in the Ramadan time. So that's one. There is also certain amount of spending out you have to do. If you're rearing sheep, camels, or if you have a plantation of wheat, rice, all this, there is percentage of the amount that you have to spend out, but it's not a big amount. So what happened was, in the history, the Roman and the Muslim, when the Roman ruled an area, they subjected the people to pay high tax, and when the Muslim conquered the area, they were also subject to tax, but small amount only. So the people prefer to be ruled by Muslim rather than to be ruled by the Romans. So this is just to tell you that requirement to spend out in Islam is not big, and it will not make you poor. But this very important doing. The impact is there, the next world. So meaning that when it is pillar of Islam, so if you are lacking in one of these, then you don't deserve to go to paradise. So again, spending out is very important in Islam. and it's also good for the people at large. Thank you very much for listening.